Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another pre-market watch list here in the Boiler Room. So as many of you may already know, it is a very slow day in the market. There's a lot of pretty much the whole market's red right now. I'm going to go ahead. I will show you that. I will show you exactly what the market's looking like right now, but it is very red. The S&P is down. Pretty much the whole market's down. So there's going to be a lot of red today. Does that mean that you can't make money to the long side? No, it does not. But more or less, you should be a short bias trader when the market is proving itself like this. So majority of the stuff I'm going to do today is all going to be shorting. I will most likely be shorting stocks today. The only thing I'll probably be taking a long position on is anything that's a reversal or a bounce, okay? There's probably not going to be any gap and go strategies. There won't be any super crazy pre-market runners, at least that I see so far. So I will go ahead and I'll start sharing my screen to you guys so we can go ahead and take a look at what's going on. All right, so first things first on the list is TVIX. This is a stock that has seen a lot of pre-market action so far today. 1 second. So this is a stock that's already seen a lot of pre-market action. It's traded a lot of volume. If you're familiar with the stock, over the past couple days, it's really killed it. It's gone from 6 to 8, so pretty big move. Not too big, but it's still a big move. And as you can see, let me pull it up on a 5-day chart, something like that. You can see it went from $5.05 all the way to $8.61. So I will most likely short TVIX today. I liked it better up at 861, and I liked it better down here at 840 to take a short position. But, it doesn't always work out as we would like. But I would expect that we will see TVIX continue to the downside, especially with the market being red. This thing hasn't had any news since, Friday, and it's continuing to run. But ideally, we'll be looking to short this. Now, the only thing I have an issue with shorting it, down to the price of where it's at is there is a support that is around 775, okay, which will be that Friday's high a day right before the close where it peaked out at about 775, 776. This will most likely act up as some type of support that we could see the stock run into. So I'll probably, what I'm really looking to see happen here is I want to see if we can get TVIX to squeeze up a little bit more, maybe around 815, get back up above 8 to a higher price so that we can short it at a higher price that will allow us to make more money if, in fact, the stock does hold support at around 775. So again, TVIX definitely on the short watch today. Now, before we go any further, let's take a look at the overall market here. This is the market in a bunch, right? And you can see everything is red. So what does that tell you? Well, maybe some stocks will be on sale. In retrospect, probably going to be a day in which you want to be short biased, okay? So that's a quick rundown on the overall market. S&P or SPY, sorry, the ETF index, this is down a little bit on the day. Or actually, it might be going green now. But as we were speaking before, everything is pretty much red in the market today. So beyond TVIX, there's a few, yeah, it looks really bad. So let's go and let's take a look at some things. So first things first, I want to take a look at eBay. eBay is a stock that is gapping down here this morning. If you look at your daily chart, you'll come to find that eBay is very extended over its 9 moving average. On Friday, it gapped down a little bit and actually finished the day red. So there's still a pretty big gap here that it could fill to the downside. With eBay dropping PayPal as one of their merchants or vendors, that could also help accelerate that move to the downside. With that being said, eBay is going to be on watch for a short today. It's already gapping down. It isn't making any moves back up. So it did break down 45, kind of held support there on Friday. It eventually broke down from 45. So we'll be looking to most likely short eBay today. It is below that key level 45 support. And keep it on your watch for a short watch. I mean, this is kind of one of our favorite, or at least one of my favorite setups, is a price that is overextended on the daily chart, right? Very overextended. We see it gap down starting the first red day, and a lot of times you'll see continuation to the downside. So this is very much a stock that I would like to keep on my watch list for a short play today. Then the other one I was watching, there's a few other ones that I am going to keep on watch. So that was the main one, eBay, TVIX, and then we also are going to be looking at maybe Qualcomm. TECL is another one I was watching, but this is really low volume. All right, so we're looking at a low volume stock here, but as you can see, it's really started to roll over and dump out. It's possible we could see this have some continuation to the downside. The only thing I really don't like about it is it's such a low volume stock, but it is possible you could see TECL have some continuation to the downside. This is more or less a stock I would keep on the back burner, but not as a, like a 100% for sure thing. This is one more or less you just want to keep on your watch list. But this one, SFLY, this one is high on my watch list, because it's super extended. As you can see, it's continuously crushing it. So this has been on our short watch for the past couple days, right? And it still has yet to actually come down, and it keeps squeezing up. So this is another one that we're definitely going to be keeping on our watch list here for a short watch. And as I said earlier, everything is most likely going to be a short watch today. Give me 1 second here. Hugo Winzo. Study, Eat, Profit. You are awesome. I'm glad you're tuning in and you're learning something from my channel. So like we said, SFLY, very extended. SFLY is definitely a good one. TVIX, watch TVIX. Let's take a look here. Let me look at my scanners here in a second. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea to keep a watch on Riot, because Riot has all to do with blockchain and cryptocurrency. And as many of you know, Bitcoin's down to like 7,000. Why? Because Bitcoin, well, we've seen that coming from a long time ago. And so Bitcoin's down like all the way to 7,000 or maybe 8,000 right now. So with the price of Bitcoin dropping, interest in Riot continues to fade out. And as you can see here, you'll see it's just been on a steady dump for a long time now. The only issue I have with it is here's its 200 moving average. So really it is right on support, but I don't think too that's really going to hold up that well, because the price of Bitcoin is just plummeting right now. So let's take a look here at EYEX. EYEX was on the scanners here this morning. It's still really light volume. So I'm not too crazy about it. All the penny stocks that are moving so far this morning, pre-market, don't have a whole lot of volume behind them, which is, in other words, means they can't really make very significant moves for us and will be much harder to trade. Let's see, MNOV. I'm just going to run through some stocks here. All, for the most part, very light volume. MARK doesn't look all that bad. Kind of dumped down, squeezing up. Yeah, not too crazy about it. Again, this is a day where I'm just going to pick 2, 3 stocks, watch them very closely, not going to hop around and try and trade everything. Exactly, Chris. Same thing happened to me. So, again, I mean, I am not crazy about anything almost. Ooh, what's this one? CORT from $24 down to $17 a share. Yikes. That's a pretty big dump out. I probably won't mess with that considering it's already dumped out. ITUS, DPW, all coming down. You guys, I mean, everything's down. I mean, that's just what it is. Most everything is down this morning. A few penny stocks that are popping up, not a whole lot. I looked at BMY. Let's see, BMY. So BMY, good earnings, pretty choppy. I really don't know. You're kind of gonna have to watch it. It is kind of in a pattern here pre-market. You're seeing a lot of lower highs, but you're also seeing an increase in higher lows here. So it's possible that it breaks up above this trend line. You can go long. If it breaks below its trend line, you could go short on it. So it is definitely something to consider and keep an eye on there. VKTX. Not bad actually. Kind of like it. Oh, no, didn't want to do that. Man, this thing is just grinded up from 80 cents. And, you know, honestly, I probably might trade VKTX, but to the downside. I kind of like VKTX short, to be honest with you. Because you can see the price is like right here. It's just hovering around Friday's close price. So might like it for a short below 603. The only problem with shorting below 603 is you'll run into the $6 mark here that could hold up support, then it could squeeze. So maybe watch it below $6 because there's a lot of downside potential after that. Mike, no, I usually don't swing any ETFs. I primarily do day trading, and then I'll find a stock that I like where it's at a low price with a lot of upside potential if I ever swing trade for the most part. So again, that's all. That's all I got for you here this morning. So just to recap it, these are really the stocks that I'll be watching. TVIX, probably to the downside. Then I'll probably be trading eBay to the short side, maybe even watch PayPal along with that. And then I actually really like the stock that Rob mentioned, VKTX. Kind of like this one to the downside. Oh, forgot one. PI. PI is a stock that I traded. I believe it had bad news on Friday, which then brought it down lower. And then it actually finally snapped through the $12 price. So I'm going to see if $12 will hold up as a resistance on PI today. And if $12, if it rejects the $12 mark, then I'll open a short to go short on, obviously go short on the stock. So as long as PI rejects the $12 mark, I might take a short on that today. And that's all I have for you here today on the pre-market watch list. So again, I hope that helps some of you guys. Again, it's a pretty red market. So, you know, pick your poison on what you guys want to go. Okay, I'll check PHIL here 1 second. Oh, Pill is PHIL, way too dead on volume. Penny stock, it's even below. Yeah, too low price of a stock. Not something I'm very interested in trading here. Melanie, take care. Everybody have a good day. And I wish you the best of luck. Stay green. All the links in the description below, trading course, everything you need to know in the description below. And I'll catch you guys all tomorrow. Hopefully the market's a little bit more green tomorrow.